Record. Alright, Trippy Tran here, going to do the Wreckfest game that we programmed for the Wreckfest movie that we released in 2013. And the DVD collection's coming soon. It's 2015 now. We're about to play the game, available by going to find it through Facebook, actually. This is the main way to go and search for the actual game, as it is through a third-party app called Episode on episodeinteractive.com. And I found them one day reading stories, and I thought it was a great idea to turn my movie into a game that would be choose your own adventure, where you could change the situations, change the different outfits and the decisions that the characters make and their names, even, all based on the player, whatever the player wants to choose. So we're going to go ahead and start it off. Like I said, go ahead and go to facebook.com/wreckfestgame. You can do that by going to fb.com or facebook.com, either or, fb or facebook.com/wreckfestgame, the W. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and hit enter, and it'll take us to the main page. Alright, so now you can see the main page. If you have Facebook, go ahead and give that a like. Right now, only 94 people have liked it. We programmed this game fall 2014, and we're getting ready to re-release a whole bunch of our movies with the DVD collection from Trippy Tran Films. So, alright, so in order to play the game, you're going to go, the About has the link, okay? And so if you already have Episode downloaded, definitely use this link. But if you're a first-time user of Episode, it might be a little confusing to see how this works, because when you click the link, you have to download the app through Google Play, which then will open the app and ignore the fact that you clicked our link to begin with. I know, it's weird. And as far as June 2015, they have not made it easier for users, first-time users, to do this. So just letting you know. But alright, so we already downloaded the app through Google Play called Episode. But if not, go ahead and do that, or by clicking the link. And you're going to have to save this page if you're a first-time user, so you can click it again. Alright, so now Episode says you want to read your friend's story, because we didn't get published necessarily through Episode. We just kind of made it our own. And so we are your friend. So yes, you want to download and install it. And once it's installed, go back to the screen through facebook.com/wreckfestgame and hit the link again. And then you're going to hit read story. Now Episode will open up. And also, just make sure, just so you know, that we are using the app for our program. We are using see, in the middle of the story, it will continue where you left off, so we're going to exit. We're going to find a way to start this from the beginning. Okay, so this is what it is. Don't mind the shoe and the bananas. That's basically, we try to put an image there, and they're really picky about their images. They want it to usually be the cartoon. So we don't have a cartoon designer yet for that. Alright, so go here and you click it. Here it is, Wreckfest Trippy Tran Films. Popular girls Tori and Vicki are reckless. Now at their 5-year high school reunion, will they continue to cause disaster? It's a comedy. We're going to click it. Make sure that is what you click, because it'll take you to a whole bunch of other stories like Real Hollywood and Campus Crush. And those aren't our stories. Those are the creators of Episode. So, alright, now here we are. Now just keep in mind, at the very top, this is through my programming. They give this to the users that program to check and make sure that it's fluid and you don't have errors. So on your version, it's just going to have the door here. You're not going to have any of this, all these little square buttons. So the door is just basically an exit, and if you do click it, you will exit the story. And you have to make sure you favorite it if you want to continue or re-click the link through the Facebook link that we just went through. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the episodes, and I'm just going to pick and choose through the options just as one story. And then in future broadcasts and videos, we're going to go through using the 10 lines button to alter the situations. And then we'll also see what the outcomes of that, and how if you do something even in episode 1, how it can affect episode 2. And we'll make sure we go through all that. Alright, but first let's just get acquainted with the story. Let's go to Wreckfest, an interactive story. It says tap to continue. This is available on Android, tablets, and I believe the iPhone. So if you have any of those smartphones with a Google Play Store, that's probably why you're here watching this now, or interested. And definitely play it, and because there's so many different ways that we wrote for things to happen that change. So even when we show you what we do now, you can change in different situations will occur. Alright, here we go. So tap to continue, so make sure you have your thumbs or something to hit the button with, and fingers, and hit the button. Alright. Oh no, sorry. Crap. Alright, we're gonna navigate, we're gonna do reset story progress. So there is music and sound effects also programmed. Make sure the volume is up if you have volume. Which it is not. Alright, so make sure your volume is up. You can see me in the reflection there. Crap. Alright, so we are going to hopefully have sound now. Here we go, sound. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit since the mic. Alright. I'm going to tilt the camera down just so that way we don't have to see all those buttons as we read our story. Alright. So already we have a decision. Are you ready for it? Yes or no? We're gonna say, yeah, hello. Oh, but you don't think you're ready for it. Funny. Let's. So here we are describing the story. The situation, really. So now you'll realize that you do have to tap the screen in order to continue. And there will be moments where the action will just occur and you won't be tapping for a minute. So you got to look for the box, and that's when you can tap to continue and progress through the story. sound effect. Funny because actually it kind of looks like the cake in the movie too, and it was an option 3 episode. And here you'll notice also we did add some lines. We did add some lines to the story, to the script. But most of the lines, all the lines are included. Like that one. How dare you? How dare you? I'm still going to try to tilt this a little bit better. Doesn't still want to be even with the phone picture. I'm trying here, people. The homeless guy looks a little different. We did put the superhero mask on him, and to add more to his character, and plus the options were limited. Sometimes, yeah, we mostly made sure that their mouth moved with the words as much and closely as possible based on actions, which are all programmed through the app. But sometimes you will see them in the same positions with another line, and this is part of it being kind of like a cartoon story too. But it does mostly actually work like a cartoon without any voices, just mostly matching up with what's written. Alright, so here we are, another choice. I'm going to write you a check for... Now we have 3 options, and any of these options can affect the rest of the game. So it's really up to you. But the decision we're going to go with the original decision from the movie, which actually was cut on the director's floor. So on the editing floor, we actually cut the line of how much she wrote on the check. We didn't really want to say when it came down to the final edit, but what she really wrote originally was $10, but it could also be like she handed him a blank check in the official version that we have now. Never was a penny offered, but in this choice, now that we have this game, we give you at least 3 choices for most of the situations. And so we're just going to go with $10 on this one. And if you want to try the other ones, go ahead and download the game now through our Facebook link. Another line that wasn't in the script. And then we go back to the script. So you'll notice, yeah, there is a lot of added material that will be throughout that really enhance, and I did spend a lot of time writing additional parts to the script. What is that noise? You tell him, Tori. And Vicky's got a point. Another fun fact, the music is pre-programmed. So, based on how you feel and how you tap, it could end at a certain point. It plays out differently each time. Poor Daphne, nobody remembers copying Daphne's homework. Another choice, how does Daphne handle Tori? Again, you can go with the movie decision, but you could also change it up and see what happens. In this case, we're going to still go with the movie decision, which is strangle her. Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. Not strangled. Dumbo. I guess it's the D name. And just as a side note, that is stupid bitches, that line from Daphne only appears if you hit strangle her. She doesn't say that in the movie, but it was kind of part of the programming. We thought it would be funny to add that at the end as a reward and as a joke for the one decision of picking to strangle her, like the movie. Ooh, we got trivia now. Okay, so there will be trivia at the end of every episode except for the very last one, which is the bonus and the ending. So the last two, actually, since there are 6 episodes through this game, and 1 through 4 will have trivia at the end. That's a spoiler alert, but it's just to keep, get you excited that, there's more to this game than just playing. It actually makes you pay attention or see if you're a mindless wreck. Okay, so what are our super wrecked ladies' full first names? And we have Catherine, Jessica, Victoria, and Aubrey. Now, we obviously know the answer. We're just going to go with Aubrey, since that was a name of an old childhood friend. Aww. Dreadfully and utterly wrong. And here they go. They tell us. They both share the name Victoria. Vicki and Tori. Both the same name. And here the game wrecks you and it's mean to you for picking it wrong. Oh, because it's by Vicki and Tori. They wrote the trivia. A little foreshadow with that background there. Alright, that is the end of episode 1 of Wreckfest, an interactive story. It takes roughly about 10 minutes to complete. For us, since we went through the whole story, it took us about 20 minutes. So we're going to go through and do the next chapter here in a second.